Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to one and all present over here. I am the Zoha of grade 9 Administrative School Muradagar branch. I am standing before you to speak on the topic, is your hair dye free from ammonia? So, do you know ma'am why people are using more hair dyes nowadays? They are using hair dyes to cover their grey hairs and they are getting grey hairs because of washing it with borewell water as it is a hard water and contains a lot of minerals in them. Even celebrities are using hair dyes to change the color of their hair and look more fashionable. So just recently I have been to my aunt's house and unfortunately I came to know that she was suffering with breast cancer. To inquire about it as I went to her room, I found the hair dye packet which she used frequently. In the ingredients list I checked for ammonia also because it is a harmful chemical and have a lethal effect on our body. So some of the questions arising in my mind like, is your hair dye free from ammonia and does it have any harmful effect on your health? So what is ammonia? Ammonia is a colorless gas which has a characteristic of a pungent smell. It contributes significantly to the nutritional needs of the terrestrial organism, serving as a precursor to food and fertilizers. Ammonia is both caustic and hazardous in its concentrated form. Ammonia is most widely produced chemical. It is known as anhydrous ammonia. Nowadays, it is used in the preparations of cosmetics like hair dyes, lipsticks, foundations, etc. Ammonia is a useful chemical but not for our hair or for our skin. It is even essential in our body as a building block of making proteins. It is inflammable, toxic, by inhalation, corrosive, causes burn. So we should avoid usage of ammonia in hair dyes and cosmetics. So I have done a test to check whether the hair dyes are containing ammonia or not. So my hypothesis was that different brands of hair dyes that were labeled as ammonia free are still containing ammonia in them. And my variables was independent variables, effect of ammonia on health of a person. Dependent variable, quantity of ammonia in different brands of hair dyes. And control variable was keeping the age and the quantity of ammonia constant. So the materials which I required was sample 1, sample 2 and sample 3. Sample 1 was Godrej hair color, sample 2 was Indica hair color and sample 3 was Garnier hair color. And I even required Nestler's reagent, copper sulfate. Copper sulfate and hydrochloric acid. Test tubes stand, droppers, stirrer, etc. So I have done 3 tests to check whether is it containing or not because from one test we can't get accurate information. So in test 1 I have taken fresh samples of hair dyes and I have added Nestler's reagent to it. What is Nestler's reagent? Nestler's reagent is an alkaline solution of potassium mercury iodide. So there was a brown color PPT formed as you can see in this picture. And in test 2 I have taken again the fresh samples of hair dyes and I have added hydrochloric acid to it. So there was white fumes formed as you can see in this picture. And then in test 3 I have again taken the fresh samples of hair dyes and I have added copper sulfate to it. The copper sulfate was mixed with water, so it was cupric sulfate. There was a deep blue color PPT formed as you can see in this picture. So the data which I analysis was in Godrej hair color there was a dark PPT formed, and in Indica hair color there was light PPT formed, and in Garnier hair color there was again a dark PPT formed. I have kept henna as a standard and there was no PPT formed, so there was no presence of ammonia. In the test, the result which I got in test 1 was brown color PPT formed which showed the presence of ammonia. In test 2 there was a white fumes formed which also showed the presence of ammonia. In test 3 there was a blue color PPT formed which also indicated the presence of ammonia. So the conclusion which I got was, though the different brands were labeled as ammonia free, but still it was containing ammonia in them. Every brand of the hair dyes showed the presence of ammonia, but when compared, sample 2 which was Indica hair color showed less amount of ammonia. The application of this concept in our daily life is the use of ammonia is a harmful chemical. It is very harmful for us, and the products which contain ammonia are even harmful for us. So there should be awareness raised about the products which contain ammonia in them. Thank you.